these Hamas, Houthis, Hezbollah, all Iranian proxies. That's the word that people use it.
Yeah.
As if the Lebanese or the Palestinians or the Yemenis do not have their own, ability to organize themselves. It's not to say that Iran is not assisting them.
Yes.
They're assisting them.
When everything started, there was this allegation that what happened on October 7th was an Iranian plot. And after that, what we saw when the war progressed, Iran was attacked, Hamas leaders were killed in Iran, and Iran's strongest allies like Hezbollah and Houthis, not exactly Houthis, but especially Hezbollah, they were suffering major setbacks. Even Hassan Nasrallah was assassinated. Some of your major works in your academic and other areas been about Iran. And Iran historically being a power in the entire human history. Where do you place Iran before and after the entire October 7th attack and also the end result? Where is Iran placed right now?
Again, the media impression that's given is Iran also lost terribly because its friends were outwitted by Israel and its attacks, like Hezbollah and Hamas and so on. But I don't think these are a kind of defeat for Iran in any major manner, except for that, the Palestinian leader was killed in Tehran. No, so whole idea of Iran as a country which is, these Hamas, Houthis, Hezbollah, all Iranian proxies. That's the word that people use it.
Yeah.
As if the Lebanese or the Palestinians or the Yemenis do not have their own, ability to organize themselves. It's not to say that Iran is not assisting them.
Yes.
They're assisting them. But these movements are these particular people's movements and their organizations. And Hezbollah is a political party.
So claiming that they are all are independent entities.
They are entities formed for specific purposes. In the formation of Hezbollah, for example, the Iranian Revolution was an inspiration. And as a Shia community, that kind of Shia political, ideological assertions of Ayatollah Khomeini and others influenced the Lebanese Shias from South Lebanon. That's true. That was an inspiration. There were assistances, material assistance as well. But Lebanese Hezbollahs are, not doing every work of the Iranian foreign policy requirement or anything of that sort. They are looking after their affairs and their confrontation with Israel because they are in the immediate neighborhood. And there's a tradition of Lebanon being invaded by Israel, 1982, for example. Israel's first military kind of defeat came from the hands of the Hezbollah, which, the IDF officers themselves, ultimately had to say that it was a military defeat. At the same time, this time they could have, an upper hand in defeating or at least eliminating some of the major leaders of Hezbollah. Whether Hezbollah is totally militarily defeated? No, we can't say that. And therefore, and with Hamas, the whole idea in American, foreign policy establishment and the media circles was that the whole point of a Shia crescent, of Iran, Iraq, Syria, and Hezbollah, and so on and so forth. So in their analysis, Hamas does not fit into that Shia crescent. But you're saying it's a proxy because these are people following Sunni tradition of Islam. So that logic doesn't work in that manner. The Houthis supporting the Palestinians in that difficult moment. The Yemeni people have a tradition of mobilizing people against imperialism, against colonialism. Until 1990, there was two countries, North Yemen and South Yemen. The People's Democratic Republic of Iran was led by Marxists. There were left movements in the whole of Arabian Peninsula in different parts. In Oman, there was people's movement for the liberation of Oman. The Arabian Peninsula has a whole history of people mobilizing themselves against imperialism, against monarchies. The Iranians also had that. The Iranian Revolution was a result against the monarchy of the Shah and against the US imperialism. As political analysts, we should recognize the dignity and the requirement of people in the region, in different parts of the region, mobilizing their own energies to protect their interests. Countries like Iran support them. It's a support. They are not proxies doing every dirty work that the Iranian state want them to do. No, that's demeaning the Yemenis or the Lebanese or the Palestinians.